Okay, we're gonna leave the yard. Let's go get us a load of rock. It's a nice muddy little mess here at the yard, and really been looking for some slow time so I can go pick up some rock, put in the yard, clean everything up a little bit. So let's cruise down the highway and go for just a little ride, pick up some rock, and we'll come back and dump it out. We've been pretty busy hauling our general freight, and just haven't really had a chance to work on our own yard, you know, and I'm a little free today, so we'll go grab a couple loads, bring it back to the yard. We'll be good to go. Taking it easy, coming out on the highway, you know, being on the gravel and it's wet, the sling all over the truck and the trailer, and just trying to minimize it till it slings it all out of the truck. Then we'll go on and ride a little bit. Crack the window, maybe you can hear a little exhaust sound. I'll stop it for right now, and when we get to the quarry, I'll turn it back on so you can see what it's like to go inside a rock quarry and pick up a load of rock. This little baby bridge here. Other people cross it, so we should be good too. Don't look like a whole lot to it. It's held everybody else up, so it should hold us up too. Camera failed, go figure. All right, reposition the camera. It's not wanting to stick too good. We'll try our best. Zigzagging back here to the corner.
Yeah, come on back. Actually, I'll just pull up there. Stop right there at first.
I don't know if the camera picked it up, but they were talking on the CB. There's another truck coming in front of me. He's picking up some rock too. And what you do when you get to a gravel pit, just usually the loader's on CB, and just talk to him on the CB. Everywhere's a little different. You know, this guy, he knows exactly what I'm gonna pick up. But if not, you'll just say, if it's your first time, say, hey, I'm picking up, let's say like 2 to 3 inch rock, and just say, hey, I've never been here before. Where do I need to go? They're cool about it. Most of them will tell you exactly where to go. They understand, they get it, you know, they know it's your first time, so they're pretty cool about it. And always ask before you do something dumb, you know. It's better to say, hey, I've never been here, I don't know what to do. And they're cool about it, they'll tell you. See it in the video or not, but the other truck in front of me, it looks like he's getting some type of sand, and so he'll be loaded in just a minute. By the time he gets him done, I'll already be parked around, pulled around, and ready to go. And last time it took 2 full buckets and just a little partial, and I was good. So probably about the same thing. Some of these places have scales. Some have scales in their bucket. Different places, but a lot of these, they're gonna have scales in the bucket, and that's what they'll do. While you're right there with the load, you'll be good to go. And then we just back up. I know about where to go. I'm just gonna back up right here, and when he comes over, he'll tell me, exactly where he wants me to stop at. But I'm gonna go and line up pretty close. I know about where I need to be. I think I see my tire tracks from where I stopped that last time, so I'm gonna try to stop right on them again. Should be good to go. Yeah, I think I'm lined up pretty good. So now we'll just sit here, sit tight, wait for him to come, and be good to go.
You on the same thing as well, okay?
Yes, sir. 24. It tells how much weight they got in the bucket. So he's coming with the final one. He's going to dump it. Then he'll give me a little receipt for the load, a little bill of lading, and that's it. Yep, and we're loaded. He'll pull up here beside me, give me my ticket. We'll call it done. We're loaded. We got our little scale ticket. Time to go to the house. I'm gonna wait for him to drive off so he don't swing into me. All right, we're good to go. All right, next up, jumping at the house. All right, we're almost at the house. Back in the yard. We get turned in, set up. What it's like to dump the load out. So what I've been doing, I brought one load already, and just kind of stockpiling it on the side. So I'm going to take, and tomorrow have one of my drivers running back and forth hauling loads, and I'm going to run the backhoe and be spreading some out in the yard. So pick me up a couple loads tomorrow and hopefully get what we need done. And but yeah, here in just a second we'll get lined up, situated, and I'll show you what it's like to dump this load out from start to finish, and how to operate this steel end dump trailer. Headquarters, and you can probably see the load I've already dumped. I'm gonna dump this one right beside it, and we'll be good to go. try to avoid that mud hole. And I'm gonna dump right in front of that rock. See what we can do. Maybe that'll help out. I think the windshield wipers is stopped right on the camera lens. Alrighty, so let's back on up. We're gonna dump right beside it. Let's get backed up, and then we'll step out, and I'll show you how to operate the tailgate and what we got to do to dump this load out. Alrighty. Alright, I think we're pretty good level. I'm trying to get this camera level on me. Okay, let's see here. I think that's it. Alrighty, so we got this level. Now let's get out and show you what you got to do. All right, this trailer is an air suspension. So if you see my other video, air suspension, all the weight's gonna be on the back axle. You want to take and dump your air suspension, so that way you're not risking blowing the airbag out. Keep it stable. You want it sitting flat on the axle, so there's no problems. So step number one, dump the air suspension. You just flip it to deflate. Now again, this is a steel dump, similar to the aluminums. You've got your tailgate latches, that's one method. Then you got a turnbuckle, to secure it. You got to undo all that stuff. So let's undo the turnbuckle. Because when I open this tailgate, there could be rock up against this door. I don't know. And I want to have this free, so when I pop the tailgate open, it can fall out, not hit the turnbuckle and jam up here, and then I really got a mess. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the tailgate, standing to the side. Let's pretend that whole scoop is against this tailgate. If I'm standing right here, there's enough weight on this tailgate, it could come back and hit me, break my face, break a jaw, whatever. Stand over to the side, okay? So we're ready to dump. Suspension down, turnbuckle released, open my tailgate. And rock's already falling out. It's not much, but hey, I don't know. So that's our load. Swing my tailgate around and we're gonna secure the tailgate. All right. And just secure the tailgate like so. Every trailer is a little different. They all have their methods. Okay, if you notice right here, that mud flap's gonna be okay because it's gonna be in the air. This mud flap's not. As this trailer lifts, it's gonna tilt back. This mud flap could get hung up in the wheel, so we made this little bracket just to hang the mud flap on so it doesn't get ripped off. Okay, there you go. So now let's send it up and away. Oh, and let me go back and show you. This trailer, looking at it, guess what? That's loaded on one side, ain't it? It's not bad, but it's loaded on one side. The beauty of a half round, as it starts dumping and sliding, the product runs to the center of the trailer. I've dumped worse. This will be okay, just by experience. Of course, it's rained a lot here, the ground's soft, but there's rock actually underneath this. I'm not too concerned. It'll be okay to dump. So I'm gonna lift her up, send it on its way. Suspension dump, tailgate secured, we're good to dump. No light lines, we're good. Got plenty of room to pull our trailer forward to clear the pile. Let's dump the load. All right. Just making sure we're still, we're still recording. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my window down. I'll roll this one down too so you can see it. All right, so I take and I push all my brakes in. I'm gonna pull my trolley valve to pull my trailer brakes in and lock them. I'm gonna take and pull the tractor back to the trailer, okay? So all parking brakes are pushed in and released, but I've got my trailer brakes held to pull the tractor to the trailer. All right, what I do to stop the transmission and engage the PTO. If you don't do this, it's gonna grind shifting the PTO into gear. So I mash my clutch pedal all the way in, engage that clutch brake, you notice it stops it. I put it in gear to stop the transmission from spinning. All right, now I take it, it's back in neutral, okay? Transmission stopped, you can flip your PTO in gear. I got the PTO in, slowly let out the clutch pedal, it just engaged. All right, parking brakes in, trolley valve in, lift up, let's send it on its way. And my exhaust pipe's rusty. I got a new kit coming. That was one bad section and it was out of warranty, go figure. But I do have a new kit coming and it'll be installed shortly. You can see out the other mirror, and it's rainy and ugly, so my mirrors are dirty. Yep, up and away. Rule of thumb, if you're over halfway up and it starts leaning, set it back. I'm sorry, if you're over halfway up, keep going with it. If you're less than halfway, lower it down or reset up so your trailer wheels are level. Half rounds are tough to do. I try to watch that top rail because that's about the only straight edge you got. We're still good and level, and just waiting for it to come out. I still got trolley valve held. What I'll do when it starts falling, I'll let it fall out and let the pile get big. I'll release it and control it with my foot pedal. This is one of those things, it just takes time to get the hang of it. You'll learn how to feel it. And I'm doing this idle. I don't have any throttle applied at all. And I can hear the rock coming, and they're sliding out. And if you look at the base of the tires, you can see the rocks. And they're sliding, still sliding. All right, now I'm gonna take and release the trolley and kind of control it with foot. And I'm just controlling it with foot so it don't fly out from under it. I don't even have any brakes applied at all right now. And there we go, I'm slowing it down. And I pulled the trolley to shoot it back, but hey, we're empty. And I'm lifting it all the way. Even though my load is out, go to the top with it. You know, there could be some hung in the very top. I always go 100% to the top. Trailer's all the way up, if you can see. All right, I flipped my PTO out of gear, but I still got it in neutral or the hold position. So PTO is disengaged. Brakes are all in. Flip this up, I've got it held by my foot pedal. I'm gonna put it in low gear and slowly ease away from my pile. Remember, I already checked in front of my tires, so I don't have any potholes or nothing in front of my trailer tires. So I'm good to pull up, clear the pile, and you can hear the rock still running out. And I do it real easy. Try to keep your pile nice and tidy. All right, I don't hear it anymore. Pull up just a little bit farther, stop. Put your transmission in neutral. Brakes are still done. I hold my trolley and I lower the trailer down. I know if I was dumping scrap metal or feed or anything else, I'm gonna get another load of rock, so I'm not checking. But otherwise, if this was like a normal delivery, I would have stopped, engaged both my brakes, stepped out and looked inside the nose of the trailer to make sure it's empty. I'm gonna go and get another load, so I'm not worried about it. But anyhow, we're letting it go back down. And once it's down, I'm gonna show you something else a little bit different. Still lowering down. I'll show you how to secure the tailgate. It's basically the opposite, but hey, we'll go over it real quick and show you. All right, it's still going down, but I'm gonna go and put it in low gear. All right, and we'll wait for it to get 100% down. You don't want to make it a habit to start turning in case there's power lines. And as soon as it stops, okay, we're 100% down, flip your lever in neutral. All right, I'm gonna tell you a little story about that too. Okay, now let's go in and turn, get away from the pile. Normally I would go in and shut my tailgate, but I'm gonna get out of the mud since we got so much mud, and I'll shut my tailgate out here where it's dry. Okay, putting your lever in neutral. I don't know how true this is. This is what I was told by an experienced guy, and it makes sense to me. So you lower your truck, when you lower your tailgate, I make it a habit, if you're dumping at a place with scales, scale out. As soon as you scale out, flip your lever to neutral. Once you do that, you're good. So why neutral? Why not? I'm gonna get my jacket on, it's cold out here. Why put it in neutral? Why not just leave it in the down position? And here's what I was told. Oh man, right in mud. We ain't doing that. I was told if you leave it in the down position, going down the highway, what it can do is that trailer being empty will kind of bounce and shake, you know, while you're going down the highway. So if it's bouncing and shaking going down the highway, it's gonna beat on the saddle. So what's the saddle? Hold on and I will show you right here. Get my jacket zipped up because it is nice and cold. Okay, the saddle is right here. This is your saddle right here where this meets and sits on the trailer. I mean, that's where your trailer's at. You've got weight. These are called draft arms. You've got some weight sitting on them, but I mean, your weight's on this fifth wheel right here on this saddle. So you don't want to have to replace those. Been through that with an older trailer. It can be done. It's a job, you know. You don't want to have to waste the money to replace them. Put it in neutral once you're lowered. All right, so all I'm gonna do is inflate my suspension. Come back here. I'm gonna move this turnbuckle so I don't hit it with my tailgate. As you see, my trailer's empty. I can unhook this mud flap now and swing my tailgate. Let's swing the tailgate to the side. Watch your fingers. Keep them like this so you don't have them around here. Keep them here. You were born with 10 fingers. Hopefully, you want to go out with 10 fingers. All right, so I'm gonna take this and just push it back enough just to grab it. Latched. I go on and take and secure my turnbuckle. Let's get that secured. All right, now my chain, I just take this and wrap it around this handle. Just another securement, and latch my chain right here. Hey, we're good. We're good to go pick up another load, but oh, I should have done this at a pile. I won't think about it, but after taking a dump, you always wipe your booty off. So wipe your booty off, kick your mud flap, go back down the highway and get another one. But that's it for today. Hopefully you guys learned something about how to dump. Other materials in general is the same way. You know, whether it's feed products, scrap metal, whatever, same principle. But any questions, need any help, just let me know. For this one, I did pull the tractor to the trailer. There is instances where you would pull the trailer to the tractor. Let's pretend you were dumping in like a fertilizer stall. Build your pile up, you would walk the trailer to the tractor. That stuff we'll go over on another video. But hey, any questions, just let me know. Thanks.